Welcome to another episode of The Pickpocket. Here at The Pickpocket, we utilize the NBA category in the Fanduel app to help you win money. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and also be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. We're getting close to 200 subs. Join the family and let's win. We appreciate every like, sub, and view. If you are new to the channel, feel free to use the mock lineup we provide for you guys as a base and substitute players where you see fit to get your own taste for your own lineup. We paid up for the point guard position because the matchups are too good. Trae Young has been out of his mind the last few games. The team itself isn't playing well, which could lead to a long game. Better for Young to build FDP. Murray has been extra solid lately. The only negative is that he is a must-score high for his FDP to be great. Good news, they rely on that scoring, and Portland's defense off a back-to-back will probably be generous. Pandemic P, my boy Pandemic P, is a no-brainer. Washington had an intense game with the LA Lakers last night. Expect them to have a bit of a hangover, not to mention the smooth scoring of George. Also handles the ball and sees good numbers in assists and rebounds. We know how many times will DaVincio be in the lineup for Milwaukee? Well, someone is always looking for options, not Giannis and Middleton. He rebounds well for a guard, and Minnesota doesn't do well preventing guards from scoring. His minutes and that defense makes him a great value pick. Kelly Oubre has been simply hot. It was tough to decide between him and Draymond, but Oubre scores much better and rebounds equally. New York may make a game for it. Fournier enjoyed himself a good FTP night versus Detroit last time out. His scoring and primary ball handling helps with assists. JaVale McGee is here to fill space for low salary, plus could make the most of the low minutes versus Atlanta. Daniel Tice does the little things that add up. DeAndre Jordan had a great night last game. Sacramento has no legit center. Core 5 lineup. You got Irving, Brown, Green, Harris, and Vooch. Irving has been too good to pass. It has too good of a matchup to pass up. His high usage versus a team that ranks bottom of the league in defense rating is insane. Easily getting his average. Brown also has a matchup advantage and high usage. Dallas coming off a back-to-back and he's been balling. Dallas could be in for a long night. Green is going to be dueling Randall. He can find plenty of steals and block chances in this matchup with New York high usage player. That's to go with his rebounding and assists. Harris is sick of hearing Philly only having 2 stars, and he's been playing like it. Scoring is the main part of his game, but quietly hitting the glass among the best on the team. Vooch is likely to repeat his success from last game versus Detroit. There is no answer for him and everything he does, outside, inside, on the glass, or whatever they need. Low usage with upside lineup. Not everyone here is low usage. We just had extra left. Simmons, Van Vliet, and Kawhi don't apply. Morris is going to see extended run because of the guard situation in Denver. He had a contest-altering night last game. Ross is a low usage considering he comes off the bench and typically falls behind Vooch and Fournier in terms of usage. His scoring is dangerous. Osman falls behind a few people in terms of usage. He gets in where he fits in and does it well. No one area he does the most damage, but a little of everything. Marvin Bagley is not high usage as you may think. In watching him, he is behind Fox, Halliburton, and Buddy Hield. And when he's playing, Harrison Barnes. His upside is too good. This is a tough game because they will need to fight to stay in it. Ibaka is low usage, and that's all right for him because he benefits from teams focusing on the two big stars. After what we witnessed last night between Washington and the LA Lakers, he may find plenty of rebounds and open shots. Robert Williams is sneaky good somehow. You watch the game and it looks as though he isn't doing much, but his production comes across the game and not in bunches. If he sees the floor, he should provide good FTP. Stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to the channel. I still haven't had to hunt anybody down. Please, let's continue the streak because I don't want to have to hunt anybody down. Good matchup lineup. This lineup is meant to show you who has the best matchups tonight at each position, meaning the opposing team ranks bottom of the league in FTP allowed. You can sub them with teammates who are cheaper as well. If you can get something out of the power forwards for Portland, this could be really good. Yikes. The rest of this presentation, you're going to see these symbols. Feel free to take a picture of the definitions of these symbols, or you could just rewind the video. But the definitions of these symbols are going to do a lot of the explaining for you. Cheat sheet. Best performer lineup. Players we believe will have the best night at their position. Not a mock lineup. Best value player, 6K and under. This is not a mock lineup. Cheat sheet. After hours lineup. This is the end of the presentation. Be sure to like the video, comment any questions or concerns you may have, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And thank you for choosing another episode of the Pickpocket DFS.